Okay.
Let me see if I can say it all.
I hate both of you. Like, seriously.
We here every Thursday on a Thursday, 8 p.m. What?
Yeah, we're on.
I just don't have no,
I need something to drink.
word. There's no table.
What?
There's no table.
There's an armrest. We are here.
Gonna fall off of these chairs one day.
I mean, I'm not gonna do this drunk, so I'm chilling.
No.
Fuck it.
I can't move in it now. Like, I'm stuck in, like,
It's fantastic.
one spot.
I'm a fan of this already.
Yeah, I like it.
You got
So
your own
like right
armrest.
Yeah, I got my own arm. I can't bother
no,
You got
you.
your
yeah.
own armrest. You don't have to lean on anybody. You got your own show on your
I
phone.
can't move,
It's
though.
this is we really stepped to the big league here. I'm not gonna lie.
Who sent this?
What?
What was it?
Huh? Sully. We're gonna go with Sully on
Yeah,
this.
shout
Shout out
out
to
to
Sully.
you.
Appreciate you very much. Yeah. I'm very excited right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is fantastic. No spinny. It's okay.
Yeah.
Word, no spinning.
You know why he
No
said
bad
he,
habits.
He said he had
No
to get
bad
us chairs
habits.
because he was tired of seeing this.
I don't know what that is.
The vagina.
Oh.
Did you just make a V?
Yeah.
I mean,
he said that.
It was talking
was
about
this?
the symmetry of the people sitting in the
Duh.
chair. So now everybody's on the same plane, so to speak.
Some of us.
Huh.
Not me.
Message. Are we gonna intro the show or what?
Yeah, season 4, episode 4. Is it
You
season
good?
4? Is it season 4?
Oh boy.
Season 4, episode.
I said it
4.
already.
We're already done.
Yeah.
All right, I
You
said
want to
it.
do
We
a?
here. On new chairs, acting brand new. Yo,
I mean, that's pretty old that you've been stealing lines. You've been doing that for quite some time.
don't get me started.
Message.
Mike said if you don't say it on YouTube, then it doesn't count as yours. Like
Who said that?
you did.
Who talking about?
Wow. I'm not gonna
Whoa.
move the spots.
Chilling.
We'll keep the spots to ourselves.
We here. Gun bottom.
Now I can't find what you said.
White lace gang, gang,
It's
gang.
gone.
Oh, no more show for you.
No more show for KB. So we're moving on. Just 2 hosts.
She feel like she's not here.
No, I got it.
You back in business?
Back,
We here.
back.
That's. I guess I'll do it today. I am the camp out, spelled with a 0. To my left is KB1ACK23. If you were unfamiliar, go follow her now. And to my far left would be Tone of My Voice.
Hello.
Chilling. Oh yeah. Anyway, chilling. Let's kick this week off. We got 125 Nike Women's Air Max 98. You got
These are
2
nice.
colors, a white and red, and a. Ooh, these look like the 97s they dropped a while back. Remember the premium
With the
97s
suede.
that they did?
Ooh, that was a nice one.
Yeah, it looked legit. Well, it's a plush color. I apologize. Like,
These are nice.
pale.
Both of them is a fire pack.
Candy cane. Looks like.
Finally, they did something really nice for the women.
You know what's crazy is they just dropped these 98s for men's also, but like the upper is a little bit different. You could tell the texture is more, a little bit nicer on these.
I think that's a good price point.
What's the price point? 160?
160.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, for women's, I don't see why not. They whatever, same price, same shit. Next up, you got the Air Trainer Huarache. Never really a fan of this one.
Fire.
Really,
Classics right here.
really.
I mean,
This is what I've seen
they
growing
are-
up.
Yeah, where like
In the
they are,
90s.
but
I've seen these
still-
shoes everywhere
I had a
as a
pair,
kid.
You grew up with pumps too. Did you want to see those come back out?
Definitely not.
Okay.
but I used to love pumps.
I mean, who didn't?
We can only pick and choose, my friend. Pick and choose.
If they came out with a fire pair of pumps, I'd buy them.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I still have a
Any
pair of
pumps like Shaq's or Reebok Insta Pump Fury or
I need like some Reebok pumps.
yeah, the Shaq's are
If they
Reebok.
came out, I know, but if they came out some. But you were saying some other. I don't want the Insta Fury, so I said.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But the Insta Fury is a Reebok.
Yeah, but I don't.
And the Shaq is a Reebok.
Looks ugly. I don't know what the fuck you were
Some-
talking
some of
about.
them are.
There are
I
different
agree.
tiers of the pump. I still have the Achus from Extra Butter, which are is a pump also.
I feel like
Okay.
I have a pump too. I have a Bapes the Reebok pump.
Yes, you do.
The Insta
do.
Fury. Is
It's not
Which
an
one is
Insta
it?
Fury. It's not an
Let's
Insta Fury.
stop
It's a
acting like
it's a
you
No,
DX
which one is
The
it?
DX500 or some shit.
I'm about to go pull it out.
It's DX500. I forget what the model's called. I'm sure somebody in the
It's
comments
black.
section
It
knows,
has
but-
patent leather.
I don't recall, dog. I really don't.
Yeah, it's a mid black patent leather babe camo
For real?
pump. Yes.
Where the fuck?
It
Anyway,
came out like 4
we're
years
doing
ago.
like we could be talking about other stuff right now, like shoes coming out this weekend.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of shoe. I don't know. Whatever. All right, moving on.
Show you.
126, the shoe surgeon is dropping his custom red CDG Supreme Air Jordan 3s. I'm good.
There's like a hype beast special right here. All red, Mastermind logo, Tinker, CDG inspired. It's a hype beast special, kid. It's all.
I mean, you might as well throw DJ Khaled in there too.
Yeah, just
the materials look fire.
I'm over it. Like I'm really good on this. He did do some good stuff for OBJ though. Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah, OBJ. I was fuck his initials up. OBJ got a package from him, or he went to like his studio, whatever it was, and he unveiled like 3 or 4 shoes that Shoe Surgeon did for him. Did the React ones, which I think are definitely dope. That's a fire custom. He also did like some jeweled shit, but somebody else has been doing jeweled too. I forget the dude's name. There's another customizer that puts jewels all over the sneakers.
I don't really keep up with the customizers. The only customizers I follow is just Mosh and
Shout out to Word.
Shout out to Mosh. Shout out to Word.
Yeah, Word
Customs. Chill.
Word Customs.
You're ready. All right. Let's move it along. I don't want to keep wasting time on this. Nike Air Max 97 I-95. There's a couple of shoes coming out in this I-95 title. You got the 97, a 95, and a 98. So the 98's a little further down if you guys want to see it. Kind of clean. I like it.
I like the 98 and I like the 98.
Huh.
I like them all, truthfully.
The 98s remind me of the Mango LeBrons that dropped a while back. That's a nice colorway.
No base size though.
Or the Miami Nights.
Oh yeah, Miami Night
nice. LeBrons too.
Yeah.
Don't let the fact that I don't carry LeBrons confuse you. All right.
That's a shame. They don't come in my size.
And the LeBron 112s right here with the
just 112s period.
Yeah. Huh. I see you, Nike.
I actually really like the orange 95 too. Like,
nah, I was never really a big fan of 95.
Yellowy.
A yellowy.
Yellowy. Oh yeah.
Next up, we got Nike PG3 NASA. I don't know why this NASA thing is a thing.
I don't know either. I don't really keep up with the basketball stuff as much.
Apparently, you don't keep up with a lot of things sneakers.
I feel like it was cool back in the day when like little kids were wearing like the flight jackets, like the silver flight jacket. But now they got a little out of hand, you know.
I don't know. Anyway, next up we got Pharrell Williams and Adidas Crazy BYW Chinese New Year, and also the Solar HU Chinese New Year. It's 2 sneakers in one because I feel like we're not going to talk about this for a while.
Moving on.
Yep, there it is. Do you like these,
no.
Kristen? Let you jump in there, double touch? No? Okay. Air Jordan 5 JSP Laney, men's and kids.
They're so close to ones that didn't.
I don't know. I do like the Chenille Jumpman logo on the tongue. That's about it.
Yeah, these are nice. I like these. This is a nice color. I don't like the gray midsole though.
Huh.
Or the speckle throws it off.
Would you have preferred a white midsole?
Maybe a white midsole.
Just to give it a little.
And some white laces.
A little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
That's whatever. It is what it is.
Next up, Adidas LexCon, 2 colors. Doesn't have fucking boost exposed.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Still not a fan.
I have to look at this more. I'm not mad at it. I kind of like the other color, like that springtime shit going on. The purple.
I feel like the second picture is like invisible ankles in it.
These are shoes that you buy to get like the best performance out of them. Like you're going like jogging every day with these on or something.
Somebody
these aren't
for
getting flying.
On the pole. Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying on that.
These are definitely for performance.
I'm multitasking, but I like the fact that the boost isn't exposed. It's back to a regular midsole. Maybe there's boost inside. The silhouette looks really nice. Kind of has like a Gelite 5 feel to it with that neoprene sock liner action going on.
Okay, I see.
No, I'm not mad at this.
It has some plastic tubing in the back by the heel. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's a pull tab in plastic.
Huh.
It almost has like the Gel My kind of feel to it.
Yeah, with the plastic lacing.
Pull tab in the back. Huh. Not mad at this. All right, Adidas. No shade this week.
Moving on. Travis Scott Air Jordan 33 retail for $175. Proof to show you that, you know,
trash is real.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what name you stamp on it, trash is gonna be trash.
Yeah, this is not good.
No good. Whoa.
No, it's no good.
No good. Afterthoughts, we here?
Oh shit! Oh, I double dutched his way in there. Beat you this week. You wanna kick this off?
I don't want to do it.
Nah, I'll kick it off. All right, fine.
KB, where you at?
I'm here.
KB, read it.
Nah, I got it. So Nike this week, a couple of blog people have put up pictures that Nike may be implementing this chip process inside the tag and a QR code that you can track the legitimacy of your shoes. Take it away, KB.
Well, I was just gonna say they're already making counterfeits, so it'd be pointless to do that.
So in retrospect to what's going on, so they take a step in the right direction. There's a lot more to it than just the counterfeit aspect of what's going on.
But at the end of the day, I was having this conversation with someone today. what do you consider a fake shoe? Nike doesn't own these factories. Nike pays these factories to make their shoes, right? So they're using the same materials, the same shoe. So really, what makes it fake? Just because Nike ain't selling it? I mean, at the end of the day, it kind of isn't fake. A fake shoe. I was thinking about this.
So they're called B grades. Not B grades. The 98 percenters. There's a YouTuber that like only does 98 percenters. They call them 98% because it's not 100% complete. And what they do is they supplement some of the materials that they don't have that Nike did supply for the original make of the shoe. And they swap it out. So like sometimes the carbon fiber on 11's not really the carbon fiber that Nike uses. Sometimes it's just the laces that are different. That's why they call them 98 percenters. That's the differential. But yes, you were right. They use different factories to make 500,000 pairs of shoes because their one factory only makes 50,000, so they have to sublet. So basically, they go out, they get these other factories, they have the molds. It's the same guy that makes it for Nike in these said factories. It's the same thing. They're making all of the shoes, except they're not using all of the same material.
Back in the day, you could tell a fake. Nowadays,
stitching is a little bit different. The way it's laid is a little bit different.
It's always going to be the little
subtle shit.
The little 2%.
No, it's not that they can't. They hardly even know. They don't know what they know what factory's doing. But regardless, so they're doing. They're supposedly doing these chips, but there's a deeper underlying thing with the chip as well. So like if you buy a shoe from StockX, say 3 weeks early, and it's something that has a chip in it, and say it's not you, but it's a Nike employee buying it because they see it up super early and they scan that chip, they know where that shoe came from. They know what retailer it came from.
Yeah.
So everybody,
more early pairs.
So everybody who goes to stores, they're like, oh, they're gonna hook us up. They've been hooking me up for years. My mom and pop store, like it's gonna be a little bit harder for them to do that, especially if you're not in the under cusp of like people that fuck with them and know better than to be like, oh, you know what?
You have people who on the computer who fuck up that whole system that they have.
Well, then you have to go into Nike's system to fuck that up, and then that's like a deeper thing. You know what I'm saying? Cyber warfare, whatever. Anyway,
so like, federal shit.
Exactly, but like really,
put up in none of this federal crimes. Right?
The main objective here isn't just to find out fakes for like people, but it's also to find out who's backdooring pairs. So it is. I like it. I like that aspect. So you'll see more shit on shelves. It'll be a little bit harder for people to be like, well, I could sell it before that date because now you're going to be shook. I mean, a lot of people have lost their accounts as it is.
Word.
So
also, we should talk about like the event last night.
No, go for it. How'd you like it?
I thought actually
tell them what it is first.
It was extra, but I had a Jeff Staple event and they had a panel and they're talking about the past, present, and future of sneakers. And I really didn't. Honestly, like to sit there and listen to people talk, even though that's what I do, sit here and talk. I didn't want to go, but when I went, I actually liked it and had a good time. I actually got a pair of pigeons and signed. Turned out
You're
good
welcome.
for me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyway, so it was Russ Benson on
I
the
didn't
panel.
get invited.
Well, it was whatever. Anyway. It was on the internet. You could have put your name in the hat. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Staple. Bernie Gross, Mayor, and Stash. Russ Benson and Stash were on the panel up there. Russ was basically curating the entire situation along with Jeff Staple. It was pretty dope. I enjoyed the rhetoric between the panel that was up there. It was like they had a really good vibe, so the conversation wasn't too stale. They took some questions on the back end, and at the end of the conversation, they basically every chair had a envelope underneath. I have the envelope somewhere. It's probably my jacket.
It's a Chinese New Year envelope.
Oh, yeah. That's right here underneath my chair.
Nothing. Got him, yoink. And some people were able to get a pair or purchase a pair if you had a EB gift card inside of your envelope, which not everybody had. I was lucky enough to have one, but I was wearing the pair, so I gave it to KB so she can get her pair. It was pretty dope. It was nice. Like the vibe was cool, but they also put that people weren't selling pairs at the event. So a lot of people hit me up. They're like, "Oh, that's bullshit that they weren't selling pairs." But in retrospect,
go for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like if they would have put they were selling pairs, mad people would have pulled up. Like, "Oh shit, we'll just wait outside the door." Yeah. It would have been a calamity. So the fact that people who actually wanted to go to the panel and enjoy what was being said were kind of rewarded lightly. You know, yeah. I appreciated that. So that was cool.
It was cool. They actually said, a couple cool things. I mean, nothing like
it was like stories. It was like stories.
Same shit, but it was
Shout out to everybody that was there. Saw Death to Foam, saw Manny Beasy, Gabby was there, the whole EB crew, obviously Bernie chilling, a whole bunch of other people.
I actually enjoyed the viewer, the people's questions. Like the dude at the end said he liked how the network app had the video, so it actually gave a little bit of nostalgia to the shoe rather than no experience at all, because nowadays it's not an experience. It's just dropping 2,500 shoes a weekend.
Yeah, it was one of the more enjoyable questions was like the dude was like, I used to like go out and create an experience through camping out and being around people, like how me and Tone met. You know what I'm saying? They kind of took that away with all of.
No, we didn't.
I was there out. Yes.
Were you there?
She was never out there. Never.
Yo, I mean, I used to go at Tone. I used to hate him.
She still does.
Nothing's changed.
No, I don't hate him.
But whatever. So he was like,
you better than I like you.
I really enjoyed the rhetoric and being with people, and now because everything's online or raffle, like you don't have that kind of memory tied to a shoe, which is what I always say. Like I like going out for campouts. I enjoy it, even if it's like fucking 2 hours. Who gives a shit? You bullshit with people.
Exactly.
Like it's kind of gone. So like, what do you do for the youth that makes them feel as though there's some kind of relationship with the sneaker that they purchased? And it was like, you know, it's a learning process, and obviously like we're like in an interim phase of trying to figure shit out as far as like online releases, raffle pickups, and events that we can do. And then Bernie stepped in and was like, that's why we do shit like this, like to have the community come in and be a part of whatever the process is, or whoever's designing the shoe, get a feel for what's going on. So you remember, even if you didn't get the shoe that day and you wind up picking it up, like you were like, oh, I was at that event and saw Staple and it was cool and he was there. And like it's cool that like they're not too gassed up either, where like you can actually talk to them and have a conversation. As long as you're not like getting nervous, but like
cool.
You can literally bullshit about whatever, and they're like, yeah, cool, and have a conversation with you, and not on some superiority shit, which is really what I enjoy too.
Yeah, definitely, that's cool.
Anyway, we got some viewer questions. Tony, you want to take the first one? Yes.
Tony.
Yes, I said Tony.
I called him Tony first.
My name is Tone. Tone of my voice.
Yes, I can't reach.
We got a boom. What is the boom mic?
Yeah, we're using the.
Got the boom mic. I hope you can hear us better now.
The external mic today. Yes.
We're here. All right. 100 stacks 6 hours ago. Hashtag is Ralph though. Let me ask you, do you guys think social media is fucking the sneaker collecting community up? Half these people just cop for the flick and then flip to get this artificial clout is like a smokescreen and are losing the real essence of what this whole thing is all about. I find myself falling back from IG because of this. How do you feel about this?
Well, I definitely have fell back on IG tremendously because of this. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, if you're new, you're old. There just should be our all respect as humans. Like, there shouldn't be a competition. Nobody's better. Everyone has different taste anyway. So, like, it doesn't have to be I'm this, I'm that every week. Like, okay, like, you all could be yourselves, and that's it. Like, a community it's turned into, like, who got this, or how you got that, or you got this, and I don't have that. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it just needs to stop.
I completely concur.
Wow.
I'm not really big on Instagram anyway. Like, I talk to a lot more people than I post. I prefer to, like, have that engagement, kind of like being at a camp out without being at a camp out. Like, how do you feel about shit? And we go back and forth. But, like, posting-wise, if I'm not posting a fit, I don't like to post everything all the blogs are posting. I don't go on there to be like, oh, this shoe's coming out too, unless I really like it. Or I think something about it's innovative, or the design is cool. I have to personally like the shoe to push it, more or less. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, like, I don't care if people buy shoes and want to sell it and just take a picture, but, like, if your page has no substance or you have no substance, that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Yes.
So, at the end of the day, it comes down to character over sneaker collection.
Yeah. Some good answers. You guys are doing good.
You guys are doing great. I can just show.
I agree with both of y'all. This is good. Yeah. This is a good question.
Like, well, it's the first time we all agree.
Like, more on this topic, too, is, like, I feel like this, like, Instagram when it first started was a lot about, like, following and followers and the growth of, like,
learning
your page.
About stuff.
And, like, the deeper meaning or the deeper monetization of Instagram linking with Facebook made it a little bit poisonous, I think. Basically what you're leading towards. Like, people were so worried about who was following and what they can get off of what that following was. The consistency and the content they were actually posting wasn't really genuine, which is what I felt too, which is why I don't like to post the same as everyone else. I'm like, if you got it, I don't need to fucking post it. You see it. We follow the same people. I see we follow the same people. Like, you're good. You got it. Go through
your feed and like 30 people have the same shit posting up.
And
I don't want to see that.
And the monetization aspect really brought a lot of false prophets is what I'll call them. People who just like posted shit to like post shit. Like, did you really care about it? No, you didn't really care about it, but you saw that like it was a trending thing and people were getting likes from it. So you want to do the same thing or speak about the same thing. It's just, and it's not shade towards whatever you do. I'm just saying it's not what I do or what I like. It doesn't matter
how many followers you have. That doesn't make you anything. Just like at the end of the day, you go back to your real life where you got to pay bills and live realistically rather than IG is IG. And like people, you wind up not liking people you don't even know because of some stupid shit on IG. Like it's really not even worth it.
Yeah.
And just so over it. So
you want to take the next time? Your phone's not even out. I'll take the next one. Next up, we got Amber's Fur. 4 days ago. It's Ralph though. In your opinion, what store or shoe company runs the best releases, and which company runs releases like shit?
Ooh.
Well, Kith runs the best releases.
Hey,
High five.
Up top.
And runs
Kith
like
Soho.
shit.
Kith Soho.
I would say
Yeah.
Supreme used to run it like shit. Now they're getting it under control.
I still think they run it like shit.
I know, but
Concepts is horrible. First come, first serve, kid. I'll be 100% with y'all.
It's a little rough out there.
It's tough out there, and it gets really violent out there too.
damn,
sometimes.
Mike won by 69 pieces.
We all seen the videos. We all seen whatever. Concepts. Come on.
I think it's possible for any store to have a really good release, and it's possible for that same store to have a really shitty release. It depends on what they want to put into it. But honestly, I do think Kith runs a pretty good release because I'm usually there. It's usually forthcoming. Like if there's mad people and you can't get your numbers figured out, or people are starting to cut, I do random. I ran them in person, so everybody gets a shot at it. Outside of that, I think A-Life runs a really shitty one. Any store that doesn't have heavy foot traffic throughout the course of the week will always have a shitty release on the weekend because they're not prepared for what's about to happen.
Packers does good in Jersey.
I mean, I haven't been to a Packers release since I ran it.
It's always civilized. Like, I don't ever see like crazy shit going on.
But it's also always the same people.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Dan.
There's a certain camaraderie there also. So like if you're familiar with the place and you're always shopping there, and it's not really mom and pop, but it's one of those stores that gets a lot of shit, but it's always the same people because it's hard to get to. Like it's a little bit easier to run too. But as far as like shitty releases go, like I said, anybody could run that. I mean,
I had bad experiences.
Nike Lab runs really horrible. And they do raffle pickups and it's horrible.
Hell yeah.
It's not even like you have to do it first come first serve, but when they do, it's even worse.
Empty gallery, horrible.
That's another one.
Horrible raffle in-store pickup. Disgustingly horrible.
But it's one of those, except for that one time.
That one time was fucking fantastic.
Except for that one time they had a
and one of that first time,
effect.
yeah, that was good. After that, it's just been, how is it? You gotta wait online for like 5 hours for an in-store raffle pickup. Fuck that. That's fucked up.
Which is crazy. I do raffle pickups at Kith as well. And if you guys have won a raffle at Kith, you know it's a 1 hour window. Brooklyn takes a little bit longer because their registers are fewer. But Soho, like if you are in that, it could be 300 pairs. It doesn't matter. Like you're in and out within that hour.
Soho's quick.
And like we'll usually open a little bit earlier, but like realistically,
Bergdorf is good too.
Bergdorf, they have a smaller amount of pairs, but it reverts back to that original thing. If they don't do heavy traffic or they're used to that kind of flow throughout the course of the week, they're gonna fuck it up on the weekend because it's just their mindset. Their mindset is like, okay, next customer, all right, cool. There's no urgency there. They're like, oh shit, we gotta just have the pairs ready. Like open up a window. Like if you have 300 pairs, do a window for 6.5 to 9. So that way, whoever's in 6.5 to 9, all the pairs are sitting there waiting for you. Just in and out, in and out, in and out. Like makes no sense.
That's anyway, quick.
Molly Mall, what's up? ASG.
Oh god.
You gotta read the question.
What ASG
you gotta
was
read the question
excited
again.
for?
Read it.
Do I have to read all that to say that? That was the point of it.
All right.
All right. It's Ralph though. I don't care about who you started any of that. It's all about keeping it real. Too many poses, much deeper than a 10-year post. Anyway, on a lighter note, maybe a little too early, but what ASG sneaker are you most excited for and why? Jordan 1, Carolina Blue. It's a lot of patent leather for me, but
I fuck with it.
I like it.
And it's women's though. It's supposedly women's.
Well, you'll get it.
I heard it's two different pairs.
Oh, is there? They can do that different tongue shit again, or
no? It's like on the gray score, the women's sizes, it has like the wing logo is the same color as the patent leather. It's not the contrasting color.
Okay.
So it blends into that panel, and then on the men's pair it has a contrasting color on the wings logo.
Fuck with that. Either way, like I fuck with it. It doesn't matter.
So I don't know if the men's pair is dropping or not because I haven't seen shit about it.
I also didn't look too heavy into the ASG stuff, so Jordan was the only one that's really popped up to me. So.
We'll see what happens.
Next up, we got Brandon R.R. Martin. Chill it.
Mike had to read that.
You've been my favorite
Your
guy.
favorite.
Yeah. 5 days ago, edited. It's Ralph, though. Is it just me, or does Nike have issues when dealing with designers and influencers? For example, the issues Kanye, Errolson Hughes, acronym if you guys are familiar with Errolson, and now Virgil. I guess I'm asking, what do you think about the inconsistencies with which Nike deals with creatives? I also never heard that Wale wore fakes.
Well,
Who heard that?
Me.
I heard that too.
There was a picture. There was an article about it years ago. This is before Wale got popping off, and I don't know.
About
how
a
old- I
year
don't know how
ago,
old
he's
you are.
been popping for a long
No,
time.
no, years ago.
Years ago.
Not a long time. I mean,
It was like
look at Dwayne Wade wearing that bullshit Supreme shit.
They don't realize what
You
they're
know what I'm saying?
wearing.
People get caught up sometimes.
If they're
That's
not
all.
really in it, and Wally's kind of in it now. So
Now
they
he
probably
is. I'm
wouldn't
not
do
saying
it,
he's
but-
wearing fakes now, but if you go back and look into it,
Look
Google
at Jim
it.
Jones.
I know families got caught
Jim
up
Jones,
with
that's
some
the
fake
bridge.
shit too.
Like,
Yeah.
Chill.
I mean, they don't know. It's not that they
Yes.
just trust people. They're like, oh, they think they're paying money for it.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, they're getting
exactly.
got.
But that's
So-
not really like the main topic here. The main topic is how do you feel about Nike and the inconsistency with designers? The fucked up part about Nike and their designers is they put them on different pedestals as the sportswear guys. So like Kyrie, Jordan, and all those guys that get contracts that stipulate different things, but don't produce as well as the creatives like Errolson or Acronym or Virgil or whatever have you. Like Virgil definitely blew out anybody else that was putting out a shoe last year with Nike. So realistically, for him to ask, I think the updated shit was he wants like $5 million or some shit. He wants like $5 million for his contract, and they don't want to give it to him. So until 2020, all his shit is done. But like, I don't know if they're going to be renewing his contract.
Those blue Air Force Ones are the last ones to drop.
Supposedly. Supposedly, but like 2020 is like the end of his run. Yeah, you like that, right? Just rocking and jocking. All right.
I didn't know you invented the English dictionary and you made the word
Not me,
allegedly.
that's his line.
And the definition of it is...
Anyway, so back to the question at hand is that so the sportswear guys get a certain contract and they get proceeds from what's it called? There's a word for it.
Endorsement?
Not the endorsements. They get whatever. They get money from
Royalties?
the shoes that royalties from the shoes that they sell. Sorry about that. And the designers do not. They get a contract, they get paid, you have to make this shoe, you have to make that shoe, but you don't get royalties from it, which is kind of fucked up, considering the designers bring more lure and more presence to it than just the sportswear guys. So they definitely need to like spruce that up just a little bit, especially for like the bigger names. And I realize that Virgil might not have been a driving force in footwear until Nike, but at the same time, he's now the creative for Louis Vuitton. He has Empty Gallery. Off-White's a very predominant brand across the world. So it's not just about Nike anymore. And for him to ask that amount of money isn't crazy. Like, I don't think that's crazy at all. I think that they should have definitely been given that to him and then also given him royalties.
So they probably made more
I
profit
think
than
Nike
that
stays
anyway.
rich.
I mean,
Message.
making bullshit shoes.
For $2.
You know, also what they were saying at the event is
Wow.
make GRs great again. Because if you think about it, OG 95s were a GR back in the day, and now they're, OG 95s in Volt, that colorway. And now they're every shoe that they're coming out with now is like trash materials. So
I mean, if you think about it, like all the shit back in the day was kind of GR. Even SBs were GR. They were fucking, and people loved them because they had a little story to each and every single one. Air Max 1's another big GR fucking killer. Like, Air Max 1 GRs, now, to find them, insane. Like, shit that people like you just like regular fucking Air Max 1. But, like, to find it is fucking crazy. Like, Pink Pack shit. Pink Pack was released mad fucking times back in the day. And nobody even gave a fuck. They said they went on sales, whatever.
Yeah.
But to buy a pair now is insane. So that was GR, too. So, it's just buy what you like, man. Who gives a fuck?
word.
Who's taking Paolo?
It's my favorite.
Boston's best.
Boston's best 5 days ago. It's Ralph though. Too much glue for me today.
That was true. There was a lot of talking.
Mikey with the easy win. Of course, you always vote for concepts no matter what. This shouldn't be close at all. What?
As far as
It's
who's
like the
winning this
Patriots versus everyone. NB concepts versus everyone. Okay, we got it. Anyway, how do you guys feel about what NB is doing with the 997 implementing these new soles? Personally, I'm not a fan of the new modern look. I'm with you. It's a little too much for me.
He
But
said he is a fan. He said that
Personally,
he-
I am a fan of the new modern
I
look.
thought
you
I'm
said-
100% with that too.
I like the
the
fusion.
fucking heel like
I don't
that.
like the.
What do you mean you don't like it? You bought two pairs?
I
You
bought
pair.
one pair and then I wore them once and it bothered me. So,
I thought they were super comfortable. Not gonna lie to you.
my opinion. Dude,
I like them.
Yours.
I thought you bought two. I apologize. I like it too. I like the look of it. The concepts one that Dion teased the other day.
Yeah.
It looks definitely
Ooh.
dope too. Like that pink shit is fire. Fuck with it. I don't care.
Ooh.
I didn't like the Sport Fusion as much, obviously, just because I just don't like it. Even we went to what did we go? That focus group that one time at Extra Butter. You remember it, Kristen?
Yeah.
And like they brought out all that like welded technology, 274, 247. You remember the 247? It has like that like fucking flat top. It's like a comb over perforation. I didn't like it. I just didn't like what they were trying to do with New Balance, especially since New Balance is so rich in material.
Yeah.
Like, just if you want to fuck with the stuff on the outsole, which is exactly what they did, and I think they achieved a new plateau with it. So I'm with it 100%. Next, John Tofi, you wanna?
John Tofi, 6 days ago. Hashtag is Ralph though. Question. 2019 is going to be a big year for Nike SB Dunks. But do you think hypebeast will ruin them? Absolutely. I was wearing my Lance Mountains today and someone came up to me about how they like my Jordan 1 top 3s. It's gonna happen. This is your time to educate them and let them know what it is. This is going back to your story on Instagram a couple of weeks ago about hypebeast versus sneakerheads. I don't think it's really a hypebeast versus sneakerheads.
It kind of is.
It's just people have different tastes. That's just it.
So, obviously, with SBs coming back into the fold of more mainstream, with more artists wearing them and things of that nature, like obviously it's going to be more in people's face, and they might not have known about SBs before. So you're going to get new people trying to either learn about them or trying to acquire them. The shitty part about it is they're not learning anything. They're just kind of like, oh, that's a fire fucking shoe, which is cool. Wear what you like, that's fine. But there's also like a rich history with it that some people don't really care about. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. Like, who gives a fuck? I want a pair of shoes. And then there's the other aspect where people are like, I can sell that shoe for a certain amount of money. So, like, it's kind of shitty on both places. You have like a rock and a hard place as like someone who really loves the shoe, because on one end you got the person that doesn't give a fuck, and at the other end you got a reseller who will sell it to you for 6 times more than it's worth because they know they can make it off of you.
Yeah.
It's just really... It's hard to find that fold where it's people like the panel here or whoever else that you're friends with or your group chat or whatever the fuck you're doing to be like, listen, this is our camaraderie. This is what we do. If you don't like it as much as I like it and I can help you or you can help me, like that's what really needs to be becoming more prevalent in culture, because that's really what it is. It's for each other, you know? Yeah. Anyway. You got
KB?
Thoughts on that?
No.
Just gave up?
I mean, you said it all.
Oh. I do that.
And plus, New Balance, not a lot of pairs be coming in my size, so I'd be...
Oh, you went back to the New Balance thing after this one, okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that in my head.
True.
Paulo, you're too biased. You can't vote.
And
wow.
And
You can vote as many times you want for me,
vote.
buddy. You know what I'm saying? Sneaker battle last week. I think this is the largest victory in a while.
I guess the viewers, they don't like Saucony, or maybe, the C notes are just that great of a fucking shoe.
Anyway,
wait, Tom,
get
are
you a
going out
pair.
in those today?
I am. That's why I put these on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, you want to see what he wanted. He said he was going to wear. I was like, dude, you're not going out there.
about cutting out the green screen. If you guys
are
unfamiliar, feature.
Nice 15%.
A little, prickly pear? Is that what
Prickly pear from Feature, yeah.
Prickly pear from Feature.
Las Vegas, what up, LV?
Little ostrich on the tongue there.
JC, what up?
We're out of here.
I passed on.
KB, you up?
Your girl.
I mean, it's a tie, really, so either one of you could have won.
Nah. We both losers.
Wow.
15%, look at that.
Why is my face in this?
You said why?
Because he raised it so high now.
So just put the shoe on, back up.
There you go. It's a shoe. You know what it is. Barney Purple. Fucking.
Barney Purple, chillin'.
I wore 2011 Black Cement 3s. This is my rain boots.
Are you not gonna take
I got showed. All right, I'll show you.
Yeah, do some yoga.
I got you. Look, check it out. The paint is cracking. You know what it is. Jump man, we here.
Yo, my
Tone
face
of my
was way
voice.
too much on there. You have to cut that out.
Yeah, hold it real quick.
I gotta put my shoe back on.
I can't
Alright.
sit if you do
Oh,
that.
Tone, this week is your
Okay.
hashtag.
Guys, look at my chair. Isn't it nice?
Oh, I guess this K Black.
Yeah.
Or is it just nice because the chair is nice?
Give me the iPad, please.
Both reasons. Is that okay with you?
Wow.
No, it's not okay with me. Unbelievable, you. But mine definitely says tone of my voice.
That was the closest I ever got to you.
Don't ever do that again.
It's making fun of you.
Anyway, Tone,
What's your hashtag?
it's your hashtag for this week.
Hashtag Hadouken.
No,
Can you spell
hashtag
that?
Tony.
Hadouken?
Hadouken. That's
No.
I get
Hadouken.
There's too many letters. It's
Yo,
too
got
much.
flame. I could definitely
Finish
hashtag.
him.
Oh wow, that's the
Finish him
game.
is better.
That was it?
I like
Different
finish
game.
him.
Different game, my bad.
Finish him. Pause.
Oh. Yo,
Hey,
relax.
yo.
Finish him. Finish him.
What? No, that's not the hashtag. It's his hashtag. Hadouken.
Tony.
Hadouken.
Hadouken.
No one's
Hadouken.
gonna You're gonna have two. All right, good. You know what? Do
Hashtag
it.
Hadouken. It'll be across the screen after I Google how to spell it.
Don't worry if you spell it wrong, you still get counted.
I ain't counting.
Hadouken! No? Alright, whatever. We here. Tone of my voice.
I can't do the kick. The spinning kick was a different one. I could never say that one.
No.
So if you what was last week's hashtag? Get to the shop. No.
Yeah.
It's Ralph though. Last week was it's Ralph though. So if you use hashtag it's Ralph though last week, you got a shout out in this week's episode. Like always, if you guys want to vote for the sneaker battle, right above Tone's head, there's a little eye icon. When you tap on the screen,
Around
do a drop down. You can vote for whoever you like. First up, we got Juan Roman, 100 stacks. Shout out 100 stacks. Streetwear Dad _ K222. Shit. Who's this? Orange Blonde 85, newcomer to the hashtag section. Appreciate you.
What up?
Dre Day Kick, Shoebox Fats, ESL, Hungry Bee, and Bill Collector. So you had a little something on there, Bill Collector. Nice. Amber's Fur, Walker Jacob 89, Molly Mall, The Gooch, Hater Extraordinaire, and Logan J. Baez, sorry. Brandon R.R. Martin, the guy. Dr. Souls 11, Michael Jenkins, Boston's Best, Jim C215, John Tofi, Tones Giblets, Tone, what up?
I really don't want my face in that shot.
Saint Got Soul and Toilet Bowl Poop. Shout out Saint. What up? If you guys don't follow Milton the Flavors, he'll be in the link, the description, whatever you want. But if you guys don't follow him for your upcoming shit coming out, do that now. If you don't follow Tone of My Voice, K Black, Campbell, whatever, do that also. If you're not
follow
subscribed
us.
To the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit a thumbs up, hit a thumbs down. It's all Gucci.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Drop some feedback.
Yeah.
What you like, what you don't like. Let me know.
No, I'm tired of hearing they don't like me.
Oh. Message.
Do you guys like me? You say message. Was that a message or do you not like me? I need to know right now.
What do you mean? That has nothing to do. I said message like don't leave a comment
you a
about
question?
you if you don't like it.
Do you like me? Do you like me?
Yep.
Yo, he's twiddling his thumbs.
I like it.
Up top. Up top.
Up top.
Oh my god.
That's just him fucking around. We out.
Later.